Gamescom, one of the biggest gaming spectacles, launched with a bang on Tuesday night, August 20th, unveiling a slew of new titles. Though PlayStation and Nintendo skipped the show, Xbox made its presence felt. Yet, many games are destined for the PS5, with some landing on the Switch too, making it seem like they were there in spirit. After 5 long years since Borderlands 3, and in between a spin-off, the quirky Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and a disastrous film adaptation featuring Cate Blanchett and, Kevin Hart, fans are finally getting another main entry, Borderlands 4. A brief cinematic teaser dropped, revealing a masked vault hunter, the game's iconic treasure seekers, grabbing a psycho mask. The clip showcased Pandora, the series' primary setting, drifting through a crystal rift in space before getting pummeled by meteors. Is the planet in peril? We'll find out in 2025 when the game arrives on PC, PS5, and Xbox. It's not an Epic Games Store exclusive this time.
This is the Serpent's will.
Bethesda's spacefaring epic Starfield, one of last year's most hyped games, may not have pleased everyone with its endless loading screens and dialogue. But since then, the game's received several beefy updates, including a new off-roader with speed boosters added just last night. Bethesda also announced the release date for Starfield's first story expansion, Shattered Space, taking players to the ominous home planet of the House Vieren faction on September 30th. If you grab the premium edition, this DLC is yours for free at launch.
And alone. Hunted by sandworms. Scorched.
Leaving behind Timothée Chalamet's Paul Atreides, Dune Awakening offers a fresh narrative in Frank Herbert's iconic sci-fi universe. Tailored for today's gamers, it features an open world, stealth combat, hacking, aerial dogfights in ornithopters, and base building. Everything a Dune fan could wish for, and then some. As a customizable prisoner turned spice hunter, you'll need to survive the ruthless deserts of Arrakis and its colossal worms. Climbing the ranks, you'll eventually align with one of Dune's great houses. The game lands on PC in 2025, with PlayStation and Xbox versions following.
It's the freaking bat!
We aren't afraid of you!
The bat dies tonight!
The Arkham series revolutionized Batman video games like Christopher Nolan did for Batman movies. Now, the franchise ventures into VR with Arkham Shadow, a new title for the MetaQuest 3, set between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum. The first gameplay trailer gives a glimpse through the Dark Knight's eyes, featuring his detective vision. Expect plenty of stealthy takedowns, batarangs, and smoke bombs when the game drops in October. Just make sure you don't suffer from VR motion sickness.
Not so fast! Your battle's over.
The world's mightiest heroes and villains will clash on destructible maps when Marvel Rivals arrives on December 6th. In this Overwatch contender, 2 teams of 6 will duke it out, teaming up for powerful combos. The latest trailer spotlights Captain America's rivalry with Bucky Barnes, while Dr. Doom plays the cunning chess master. Marvel Rivals launches on Xbox Series, PS5, and PC via Steam and the Epic Games Store on December 6th. Does anyone still play Call of Duty campaigns? Activision seems to think so, and they're out to prove it with Black Ops 6. A 6-minute gameplay clip set during the Gulf War teased an action-packed level featuring everything from a crooked senator to a dirt bike chase through Washington, D.C. This installment could be a blockbuster if the campaign lives up to the trailer's pace. As revealed earlier, Black Ops 6 drops on October 25th, with early access to the multiplayer beta beginning on August 30th. Not content with just original shows, Netflix is diving into exclusive games, too. The next chapter in the stunning Puzzler Monument Valley will be exclusive to the streaming service, available at no extra cost for subscribers and ad-free. Expect more of the same surreal exploration through impossible architectures. But when it's this beautiful, who's complaining? The game arrives later this year, alongside Squid Game Unleashed, continuing Netflix's tradition of turning its shows into games. Oh, and Monument Valley 1 and 2 are also coming to Netflix soon.
If I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures around the world? A great circle. Does it exist? Is it the key to some lost power? That's up to you.
Not just for Xbox players, Indiana Jones and The Great Circle, the next game from Wolfenstein Studio Machine Games and Bethesda's Todd Howard, is also heading to PS5 next spring, a few months after its December 9th release on Microsoft's console and Game Pass. When it arrives, you'll step into Indy's shoes in a globe-trotting mystery across tombs and jungles, classic whip and revolver included. Want a head start? Pre-order the premium or collector's edition to play up to 3 days early.
It's a brotherhood. Treachery.
The Mafia games, beloved by fans of Tommy guns and trilbies, are taking a cue from The Godfather 2 and heading to the series' Sicilian roots in Mafia, the Old Country. Set in the early 1900s, this game will explore the origins of organized crime on sun-drenched Sicily. While details are scarce, expect the usual realism, rich storytelling, and deep, linear narrative the series is known for. Want a taste? Mafia the Definitive Edition is available on Game Pass now. Following in the footsteps of Leonard Nimoy and Sean Bean, Game of Thrones' Gwendolyn Christie will be your guide through evolving empires in Civilization VII. After a 6-year wait, the new campaign is more approachable for both newcomers and veterans. It's divided into 3 eras: Antiquity, Exploration, and Modern, each ending with a global crisis. Players must navigate natural disasters like volcanoes and hurricanes while managing resources more strategically. The gameplay trailer also unveiled a more grounded art style, blending realism with stylized elements. Civilization VII launches on February 11th, 2025 on PC, PS5, Xbox Series, and the Switch, with early access starting February 6th for Deluxe or Founders Edition buyers. Capcom's Monster Hunter series continues to dominate the genre, and the next installment, Monster Hunter Wilds, promises to be a crowd pleaser. The game combines elements from Monster Hunter World and Rise, offering more fluid combat and new features like weather effects and giant beast interactions. You can now summon AI allies if online players aren't around, and the game's creatures range from massive bears to sandworms, with plenty of friendly felines at your camp. Wilds may not be an open-world game, but it's shaping up to be the most streamlined installment yet.
Let's go, troopers! Move up!
And let me tell you, when it hits the fan...
Starship Troopers is exiting early access and heading to PS5 and Xbox Series consoles on October 11th. This co-op Bug Blaster features 25 objective-based missions designed as military drills to prepare players for its 16-player mode. The first mission takes players to the icy planet Boreas, where mutated insects and drones await. And who knows, maybe we'll finally encounter that elusive tanker bug. Infinity Nikki, an open-world RPG featuring a pink-haired fashionista, added a splash of color to Gamescom. Though Nikki is a bigger hit in Japan, this new adventure is poised for global success. The game feels like a blend of The Legend of Zelda and Animal Crossing, offering a magical kingdom filled with puzzles, monsters, and plenty of outfit changes. With 12 million pre-registrations, Infinity Nikki is already off to a great start.